Hi everyone, my name is Frankie and welcome to a Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day number 315 and it's November 11th, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now in each episode of a Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one film that I've never seen before. And then I take that movie's movie poster and place it to the side of me. I do this because I absolutely have no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no clue about the film or what it's about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what I think the film may be about, based solely on the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 1966 Western film movie poster to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. First, out of all the movie posters I've so far seen, I think The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly has the coolest name for a film. I'm saying that right now because this movie poster right here is pretty cool from the previous two that we've seen. It's animated, it's got a lot of action in it, especially giving me the feeling that it's going to take part somewhere in the Civil War time. Basically, the Old West did have some part taken with the Civil War, with battles and whatnot. We saw that in The Outlaw Josie Wales. But this is going to look like it's going to have a lot of action in it. Not only a lot of action, I'm taking it that this film is going to be pretty crazy. And a lot of deaths probably. I'm saying a lot of deaths from that one scene right there with a cannon. Man, cannons haven't been used yet in these Western movies yet, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this film has to bring. But I'm also really intrigued by this title, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I don't know what exactly the bad of this film may be. It may be a reference to war or something, but the ugly might be some weird, really bad, ugly guy in this movie. But we do hope that the good is Clint Eastwood, because I can't wait to see this film. It is the last Clint Eastwood film for the Clint Eastwood week of a Movie a Day Challenge. He has been such a great actor so far. I can't wait to see the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I then let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. However, I don't go in great detail about the movie. You see, I don't release any major spoilers about the film, nor do I tell you anything about the movie's plot either. Why? Well, because I don't want to ruin your chance at watching a really great film for the first time. And since this is also my first time watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I wouldn't want anyone to spoil the film for me by telling me any major spoilers about the movie, or tell me anything about the movie's plot either, before I actually go ahead and watch the film myself. I want you to enjoy this film for what it's worth, and be entertained by it. That's the sole purpose for a Movie a Day Challenge. Now, in case you have previously seen the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly previously, then please feel free to substitute The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for another film for your viewing pleasure. It doesn't even have to be in the genre of Western films. This way you can take part in a Movie a Day Challenge and possibly watch each film along with me as I go along. In saying that, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I want to let you, the viewer, know that The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is a great movie. This film is a masterpiece of a film. It has everything you want in a Western, and then some. First, I just want to say the soundtrack to this movie right here is incredible. Not only is it incredible, it is so cool to listen to wow, 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 that it sets the mood of a Western movie. You feel it. You get enticed by it. It captivates you. The music alone makes you want to go, this is already badass. I'm telling you. This goes from one to 100 based solely on the soundtrack alone. Now, the acting in this film, beautiful. Beautiful. If I had to say one thing about acting and about this film, is that the acting is perfect throughout the whole picture. You believe what's going on. You are watching an event happening, and it just so happens during the time of the Civil War, and you are watching everything unfold and believing everything that is happening because these are people playing the parts 100% true and honestly. They are acting as if they were that person themselves. Clint Eastwood is an unbelievable actor in this film. He makes you feel the character's emotions. He makes you feel the character's body language. He makes you understand that this person, when they're in pain, they are in pain. He makes you feel it in facial expressions and the way he has to even like smirk at some things. You know that whether he likes something or not, just by the way he has something put in front of him. The cast that accompanies him in this film is so cool. It's like you want to believe that all good things are going to happen, or whether all bad things are going to happen to certain people. Well, they do. They do. And what I mean all bad things is, you know that the bad guys are going to have the bad stuff happening to them, and they're going to be as bad as they can, because there are people in this film, these actors. There's not that many actresses in this film, but these actors in this movie are quite crazy when it comes to being a bad person. Because they make you believe that everything they're doing is intent to harm, hurt, or kill. And talking about that, the action sequences. A+. In fact, if I could say how many A+s I would give towards this film's like action sequence, it's amazing. You got the Civil War going on. Okay, so there's cannons roaring, there is gunfire, there's explosions, there's debris and rocks falling. That alone is crazy. But the western parts, the gunfighting, the smoke that comes off of the cigarette that Clint Eastwood smoked. Yeah, I don't know if it's a cigarette, it could be a cigar, but it is so cool to see all these action sequences unfold. Now, when it gets to the main climax of the movie, it's unbelievable. It's not only unbelievable, you're watching and you're like on the edge of your seat going, come on, show me something good. Show me something good. Don't do it. Don't do anything bad. Just do it like the way I want to see it. Go ahead. Show me what you got to offer me. I'm waiting so long for this. How long? 2 hours and 58 minutes long, because I watched the English extended cut, and it was worth every bit of happiness. This film, nearly 3 hours long, and I did not mind the time. I did not mind not getting up from my seat. I enjoyed watching this movie. It is beautiful, it is amazing, and it really is, so far, my favorite Western film of all time. Would I recommend The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly to a family member or friend? Yes, I would. Would I watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly again? Yes, I would. This film is beautiful. Beautiful. Please, if you haven't done so, watch the film. Not only for what I just said, think about production-wise. This film and the Western areas that they filmed in, I don't know if this was filmed in the actual West, or if it was filmed in Rome, like I think for a few dollars more was. But this, the scenery, it is so great. It's like watching a painting come to life in some scenes. It's truly beautiful and truly amazing. So please, if you haven't watched this film yet, do it not just for the action, do it not just for the incredible acting, the badassness of Clint Eastwood, do it also for beautiful scenery and the amazing way this world has come to be. If you haven't done so already, please watch the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now, if you like today's episode, you see that thumbs up underneath this video, click it. Give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe you've seen the 1966 Western film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and liked it. Maybe you watched it and you didn't like it. Maybe you didn't like it. Well, maybe you're interested in watching the film. You're hearing my review about the movie. You're going to go watch the film after watching this review, and then come back and write something. Well, whichever the three may be, please tell me in the comment box down below. Right down there. And as you're doing that, you see that word subscribe underneath this video? Click it. subscribe to a movie a day challenge. Now, tomorrow is day number 316 of a movie a day challenge. And since we already finished the Clint Eastwood week of films, we'll go back to watching regular movies about the West. So tomorrow is day number 316, and I'll be watching the 1988 Western film, Young Guns. My name is Frankie. I will be here tomorrow for day number 316 and the 1988 Western film, Young Guns. I will see you tomorrow.